I want to begin by thanking you all for joining us here this Wednesday evening. It is with heavy hearts that we come together today and speak out about the atrocities happening in our homeland, committed by the enemy and allowed by our own government. June 29th marks 200 days that Artsakh has been under blockade by the dictatorial regime of Azerbaijan. For 200 days, the Azerbaijani military has blocked the only road in and out of Artsakh, the road of life, the Berdzor corridor. As of just last week, they escalated their provocations by building a concrete barrier on the corridor, effectively creating one of the largest open-air prisons in the world. For 200 days, our brothers and sisters in Artsakh have been deprived of food, energy resources, and life-saving medicine. For 200 days, the world stands by and watches as the democratic people of Artsakh continue to be terrorized daily. 120,000 innocent civilians are being held hostage and left to the mercy of a nation that considers them subhuman. Today, the Armenian and Azerbaijani foreign ministers are meeting right here in Washington, D.C. Today, they are talking about the future of Artsakh. If history has shown us anything, it is that the weak and defeatist Pashinyan regime will give in to all demands. They will believe the unfounded pledges of international safeguards for the security of Artsakh's men, women, and children. They will welcome so-called international confidence-building measures, knowing full well that Aliyev and Erdogan have no intention of honoring any peace deal. The 1918 Azerbaijani massacres of Baku Armenians proves this. The 1988 to 1990 Sumgait, Maraga, Kirovabad, and Baku pogroms proves this. The 2016 Artsakh war proves this. The 2020 Turkey and Azerbaijan war against Armenia and Artsakh proves this. The illegal imprisonment of Armenian POWs over 2 years after the disastrous 2020 trilateral agreement proves this. The 200-plus day blockade of Artsakh proves this. The continued occupation of sovereign Armenian land proves this. The desecration and destruction of Armenian cultural sites under Azerbaijani occupation proves this. Today's Azerbaijani attack, which took the lives of 4 Artsakh Armenians in the midst of so-called peace talks, proves this. To Aliyev, and by extension, the Pashinyan regime, people are simply pawns. Pawns that they can do whatever they like with no regard or care for human rights, self-determination, democracy, or justice. However, the Armenian nation, the Armenians in Artsakh, in Hayastan, the US, and all over the world cannot and will not let this stand. We believe in the right to self-determination. We believe in democracy. We believe in the right of peoples to live freely on their indigenous land of thousands of years. We believe in justice. And we believe in the love for our homeland. When these dictatorships attempt to drown out our voices, we shout louder. When they try to crush our willpower, we push harder. When they try to eradicate our hope, we keep believing. We will continue to show up and stand up for Artsakh, for Sunik, and for the Armenian people all over the globe, because there is nothing stronger than our love for our culture, our language, our people, and our homeland. They will never crush our spirit, and we will keep fighting until we reach our goal of a free, independent, united Armenia. And so our message to Mr. Mirzoyan, Mr. Bayramov, and our very own Secretary of State Blinken is clear. Any peace discussion must respect the Artsakh people's right to self-determination and include Artsakh leaders in negotiations. By continuing U.S. assistance to Azerbaijan in the face of their brutal 200-plus day blockade of Artsakh, deadly anti-Armenian aggression, and occupation of sovereign Armenian territory, the Biden administration is green-lighting a second genocide against the Armenian people. It's time to end the failed U.S. policy of Azerbaijani appeasement and sanction Azerbaijan for their crimes against Artsakh and Armenia's citizenry. Sanctions are the only language that Azerbaijan's dictatorial regime understands. Only then can the US make real headway toward finding a lasting peace in the South Caucasus based on justice and American values. Thank you.